Ooh, happy Halloween, internet! Okay, so it's been a while since I did a video. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I have been having dreams. It's not that I've stopped having dreams and that's why I stopped doing dream tellings. It's more or less the fact that life happens. Please forgive me. I'm going to kick off today with a dream that I actually had months ago now. And I think a good way to summarize it is fairies are fucking evil, and don't get on the horses, you'll die. So, what I remember of this dream, because it really jumped from like scene to scene, and I even woke up at one point and went back to bed and then had an even worse dream. So, the one that I started out with, I was just suddenly in a big grassy field area near to an open-sided barn where like horses would be, and I had to gather a rainbow assortment of small trinkety items like shards of like glass and like trinkets and just itty bitty pieces, lots of them of like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and I had to get all these colored trinkets and somehow arrange them all connected in a circle in rainbow order around these fairies that kept flying around, and they were fucking evil, and it had to be completely connected or they would get out. And the big trick was getting them into the circle, because obviously a giant rainbow circle isn't very discreet. Somehow I managed to get them to fly into the circle, and what happened once they were in the sealed circle, because I'm like, quick, throw down those gems, is that they just exploded into tiny little like shards. It even sounded like a glass shattering, and it was so strange, and they like shrieked in a high-pitched tone, and they just kind of like crumbled and then like disappeared, like poof, and it was really bizarre. And I think I almost feel like I remember that you had to lure them into it, and then they would go and shatter and be outside of it. So then you could get into the circle, and you would be safe inside that circle, because obviously they didn't want to go in the circle because it exploded them into pieces and like jettisoned them out. So they just went poof, shh. Weird. Okay, and then fast forwarding a bit to things change around in the dream, and now I'm still in a hilly, fieldy area, but I'm traveling. I'm trying to get somewhere fast, but there's lots of dangers. So there's like these foxes that are on fire, like naturally on fire. Like they're not burning alive, I don't think. They're just running around, like catching this like grassy field on fire wherever they run. And I'm like, oh god, there's fires everywhere around me. What the fuck do I do? So I see a horse, and I'm like, this will be faster, so I hop up on the horse. But what ends up happening is these foxes get nearby, and there's fire everywhere, and this horse starts to catch on fire, and the horse is not happy, obviously, and I'm scared shitless. So I'm like, oh god, get off the horse. And I think fear alone just drove that dream into an end, because then the next thing I know, I'm waking up briefly, and I'm like, it's still the middle of the night, I'm going back to bed. So I lay back down and I fall asleep, and the next dream I have is I'm in like this cavey, undergroundish area, but there's blacktop, and I don't know what's going on, and there's cars and stuff. It's almost like an underground portion of like a parking garage, it felt like. It was weird. So I'm in there, and I'm running around, and there's black tar, like liquid tar, and it's breaking apart the black top, and it's like sinking and stuff like that. So it's basically like tar quicksand, and I'm having to like get across this like gapped area that's surrounded by like sinkhole tar, and I'm jumping from like platform to platform of blacktop, and I'm just like, this is not going to be good. And I'm trying to get some good momentum, and I realize my momentum is kind of staggering, and I'm like, nope, I'm falling in. Well, fuck, I guess that's that. And I remember just feeling myself slowly sinking into this tar, thinking, I just want to breathe. I don't want to die like this. I don't want this to end. And I feel my face like sink under, and the tar starts going into my mouth and my nose, and I start to like swallow it, and I'm like gasping. And then I remember just the last of it is just all of this tar, then it encroaching over my head, and the rest of me is just under. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gone. And then I woke up, and then I was like, well, it's morning now. I'm just gonna call this good. Because at this point, I've had like 3 consecutive dreams that have been nuts, and I'm like, I don't even feel rested. I might as well just get up. And it was close enough to my time when I had to get up anyway, so I was like, well, that's that. So anyways, that was my dream, and I thought that would be a good one to slide in for Halloween time. People are starting to blow up my phone. I guess they just don't want me to update you guys on what's been going on. God, my face is itchy. I love fall, but it makes me sick. Funny thing about Halloween, because tonight is the 31st, I think I feel like I was gypped a whole lot as a kid because I missed out on 4 consecutive Halloweens because I kept getting frickin' pneumonia every year. It was horrible. I have asthma and allergies, so I suffer on top of suffering. So I'm lucky that with age my health has gotten better, but I'm still constantly sniffly and terrible, and look at me, I'm falling apart. Anyways, so I missed out on like 4 Halloweens, so I think I'm entitled to being dressed up this year, which was great because there was people at my work that wanted to dress up too, and so I got to wear this to work today. So people walk into a plasma donation center and they just say, "Hi, welcome, ready to donate today?" And I'm pretty sure if they weren't there for the money, they would have noped the fuck right out. Upon seeing me there at the front register, like, "Hi, how's it going today? Great Tuesday." So, worth it. I walked in and people were complimenting me, and I guess my coworker who stands next to me in the booth adjacent did not turn to look at me when I came in, but he was hearing conversation because he was with a donor at the time. So when and my back was to him, so when he did look, he only saw my hair, which is obviously pretty obvious anyways, but he knew that. So then I got to my booth, which is next to his, and then as I'm getting set up and whatever, he looks over and he's like, "Oh, jeez, fuck." And I'm like, I got you, and I didn't even do anything, yeah. So that was pretty great. And then I got a couple other co-workers. One of the nurses, Donna, sweetheart. She started walking through and she's like, "Adina, your makeup is so creepy." And I'm like, "Would it help if I smiled?" And she's like, she shuddered. "No." And then she just like booked ass across the room back to her office. And I was just like, yes, that's the kind of reaction I live for. So anyways, it was a great day. I got some great Instagram pictures. Ooh, yeah, you should find me. It's Ale Artist. It's the same as my YouTube name, so it should be easy enough for you to find. Follow me on Instagram. Also, if you want, I also do Snapchat. I'll get that in the bottom description eventually. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Tumblr, Twitter, Discord. I do stream on Twitch. My name is the Stream Lord, and the O in Lord is a 0. So you can find me. I do lots of streaming. Tonight I'll probably be doing Resident Evil or something. Otherwise, I just recently got 7 Days to Die, so I should be playing that more recently. I am looking for 7 Days to Die people to help me and play with me because it's a very good group game. I've found I die a lot when I'm just playing by myself. So if anyone wants to add me on PlayStation 4 Network, by all means try and track me down. It's kisser_2_killer. And then the K's at the beginning of each kisser and killer are capitalized. So kisser2killer, underscores between. Yeah, pretty great. Find me, play video games with me. Please keep me entertained. I'm an only child. I need all the help I can frickin' get. Also, within 5 months, I will be moving to Alaska. I know. What the fuck are you going to do Alaska for? my fiance is getting a job up there, so I get to finally be the stay-at-home one who doesn't have to go to a job every day. Oh my god, what the fuck? So I get to do art and house stuff and errands, and I'm like, I do that already. I got this. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. So I'll get to do more art. I'm going to try and become more professional as far as an online person, like streaming and doing videos. So I'm going to keep up with my cosplay. No worries there. Wish has got my back. I know shipping is more expensive up in Alaska, but I'll just be like, honey, you like my cosplays, right? And he'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, buy me this. So it should be good, and any money I make off of you guys for my art or my videos or my streaming, any of that can go to returning it to you through other wonderful creative media outlets. Da 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 da. So I've got a Patreon that has 0 people following it because I don't know what you guys want. I do art, I do writing, I do photography, I do cosplay, I do like everything. I do crocheting for, so whatever you guys want, tell me, comment. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands. I will probably get so damn bored that I will carve myself a canoe up there out of a log that I chopped myself. So, anyways, you guys are the best, seriously. I know that I'm like talking as if there's like 1 million of you following me, and there's not a ton right now, but that doesn't matter to me because you guys are worth 1 million people. So, thank you so much for just being there on your computers somewhere in the world, because it means the world to me. So anyways, this has been 12 minutes of me rambling about a dream and then a bunch about my life, which you probably don't care about. So anyways, I'll put information of where to find me in the bottom. Please do. Don't be a stranger, okay guys? Adina out. Bye bye.